If you're wondering which Hololive Dreams characters are actually worth building at launch, you've come to the right place. With 54 playable talents available right from day one, putting your resources into the right characters can make a huge difference. In this video, we're ranking every single character based on their overall performance, strengths, weaknesses, and how much value they bring to your team, so you can decide who deserves a spot in your lineup. Of course, this doesn't mean lower ranked characters are bad. Hololive Dreams is the kind of rhythm game where team synergy often matters more than one overpowered character. And with more than 150 songs available at launch, you'll have plenty of chances to experiment with different teams and playstyles. So grab your favorite talent and let's jump into the complete Hololive Dreams character tier list. I'm quickly moving on to the video and I'm ranking characters in Hololive Dreams. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Robo-Kosen, Aki Rosenthal, Himemori Luna, Tokoyami Toa, Kaela Kowalskia, Pavolia Reina, Anya Melfisa, Kureiji Oli, Irani EO15, Muna Hoshinova, Ayonda Risu, Shiori Novella, Todoroki Hajime, and Yu Futii Raden. If you have been wondering where all the lovable oddballs ended up, welcome to the C tier. This is the part of the roster where characters are still absolutely worth playing, but they usually need a little extra love, the right song selection, or a player who understands their strengths. None of these talents are bad by any means, they simply have a harder time standing out when compared to the stronger performers sitting above them. Let's start with Robo-Kosen. She brings that classic robot charm that Hololive fans know and love, and her mechanical visual effects make every performance more entertaining. The downside is that her skill set feels fairly limited, so after a while her gameplay can become a little predictable. Aki Rosenthal follows with a very elegant and versatile style. She can comfortably handle most rhythm stages, but her scoring potential stays around the middle of the pack. She is dependable, just not the kind of character that suddenly launches you to the top of the leaderboard. Now, Himemori Luna is a completely different story. She is overflowing with adorable princess energy, and her healing and support buffs make her a surprisingly valuable teammate. If your playstyle focuses on keeping a run stable, she is a wonderful choice. The problem appears when you want to play aggressively, because Luna simply cannot keep up with the damage and scoring pressure of stronger offensive characters. Tokoyami Toa, meanwhile, feels almost like the opposite. Her powerful vocals and darker aesthetics shine brightest during intense songs, but she comes with a higher learning curve. She rewards experienced players much more than beginners. Moving on, Kaela Kowalskia is built around endurance. Her powerful blacksmith theme translates into gameplay that performs well during longer rhythm charts where consistency matters. Unfortunately, she loses some of that advantage on shorter or much faster songs where there is not enough time for her strengths to really take over. Pavolia Reina keeps things classy with her regal appearance and sophisticated performance style. She feels polished from start to finish, but she rarely delivers those huge score spikes that make higher tier characters so exciting. Anya Melfisa is one of those characters that quietly gets the job done. Her steady scoring makes her comfortable to use, especially if you prefer relaxed and consistent gameplay over flashy moments. However, once the music becomes more energetic and demanding, she struggles to keep the same level of impact. Kureiji Oli goes in the complete opposite direction. She brings non-stop zombie energy, chaotic animations, and enough enthusiasm to power an entire concert. The problem is that her mechanics can sometimes feel more gimmicky than practical, making her effectiveness a bit inconsistent. Irani EO15 easily stands out visually thanks to her unique effects and musical style. She can perform well, but only if you spend enough time mastering her mechanics. She definitely asks more from the player than many other characters in this tier. Muna Hoshinova offers beautiful moon-themed visuals and consistently strong vocals that make every stage pleasant to watch. Even so, her overall gameplay feels fairly standard, especially when compared with some of the flashier and more creative talents available elsewhere on the roster. Finally, Ayonda Risu focuses on speed and maintaining combos, making her an enjoyable, support-oriented pick for players who love clean rhythm gameplay. Shiori Novella brings plenty of mysterious storyteller charm and creates a memorable atmosphere, although her raw performance remains fairly average. Todoroki Hajime is an easy recommendation for newer players because of her balanced kit. but she never really delivers those unforgettable highlight moments. Last but not least, Jufute Raiden experiments with some genuinely fun mechanics that can be entertaining when everything clicks. Sadly, those moments are not always consistent, and that lack of reliability keeps her from becoming a true metagame favorite. Together, these characters prove that C tier is less about weakness and more about untapped potential, waiting for the right player to bring it out. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Azuki, Sakura Miko, Akai Hato, Natsuhiro Matsuri, Ukami Mio, Yuzuki Choco, Nakiri Ayami, Shiranui Flare, Shirogane Noel, Hakui Koyori, Kazama Iroha, Laplace Darkness, Takane Lui, Omaru Polka, Narissa Ravencroft, Koseki Biju, and Uro Crony. Now we are stepping into the B tier, and this is honestly where things start getting interesting. These characters are the definition of better than they first appear. They have plenty of strengths, some fantastic performances, and enough personality to make you smile during a stage. The catch is that each of them has at least one flaw stopping them from climbing into the higher tiers. Think of this group as the talented performers who are always invited to the concert, but rarely steal the entire show. Let's begin with Azuki. Her clean vocals and polished idol performance make every rhythm stage feel smooth and professional. She is incredibly easy to enjoy, but because she is so balanced, she can sometimes fade into the background when flashier characters take center stage. Sakura Miko, on the other hand, has absolutely no intention of blending in. She fills the screen with chaotic comedy, hilarious animations, and endless entertainment. Unfortunately, some of her skills lean a little too heavily into gimmicks, so they are not always as effective as they are funny. Akai Hato brings an endless supply of energy and cuteness to every performance. She is fun to play, easy to like, and never feels boring. The issue is that she does not really have one defining strength that separates her from the competition. Natsuhiro Matsuri has no such problem when the music speeds up. Her festival atmosphere creates exciting performances packed with hype, but once the tempo slows down, a lot of that momentum disappears, making her less reliable across every type of rhythm chart. If you prefer a calmer style, Ukami Mio offers a mature and soothing voice that makes slower songs incredibly enjoyable. She feels relaxed and consistent, although she struggles to keep up with the demanding pace of more hardcore rhythm stages. Yuzuki Choco approaches things from a completely different angle. Her seductive charm and gorgeous visual effects make every performance look fantastic, but when the game focuses purely on rhythm precision instead of flashy presentation, her skills lose some of their value. Nakiri Ayame delivers elegance from start to finish with her traditional aesthetic and graceful performances. She remains a solid choice, even if she does not generate the same excitement that some newer or more popular characters currently enjoy. Shiranui Flare keeps the positive vibes going with her warm elf personality. She performs reasonably well in almost every situation, although she rarely dominates any particular category. She is the kind of character who is dependable without ever feeling overpowered. Shirogane Noel brings impressive knightly strength mixed with an adorable gap between her serious appearance and lovable personality. She is easy to appreciate, but her slower pacing becomes noticeable on extremely fast rhythm charts. Hakui Koyori is basically the scientist who keeps saying, "Trust me, this experiment will work." Sometimes it absolutely does, and you feel like a genius for picking her. Other times, well, science is apparently full of unexpected results. Her creative mechanics are entertaining, but they are not always reliable enough for consistent high scores. Kazama Iroha quietly sneaks through performances with her ninja-inspired agility and smooth gameplay. She is effective, but compared to louder personalities on the roster, she can struggle to command the spotlight. Laplace Darknesses has the exact opposite problem. She storms onto the stage with enough over-the-top ruler energy to make everyone pay attention immediately. The downside is that maintaining her full potential often requires more effort and resources than many players would like. Takane Lui rounds out this group with her cool and dependable big sister personality. She excels at supporting the rest of your lineup rather than acting as the main star herself. Finally, Omaru Polka delivers exactly what you would expect from a circus performer. Non-stop fun, acrobatics, and unpredictable entertainment. That unpredictability also affects her consistency, making her results vary from one performance to another. Narissa Ravencroft impresses with her beautiful singing voice and elegant gothic style, but she cannot quite keep pace with the fastest characters dominating the current metagame. Kaseki Bijou shines with sparkling gem-themed effects and infectious energy, although she still lacks the stronger team synergies enjoyed by higher-ranked talents. Then there is Uro Crony, who literally plays with time itself. Her slow-motion abilities can completely change a performance when used correctly, but mistime those skills by even a little, and suddenly time is not your friend anymore. B tier is packed with characters that can absolutely succeed, especially in the hands of players who understand exactly when and where to let them shine. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Tokino Sora, Yukihana Lami, IRES, Nekomata Okayu, Inugami Koroni, Shishiro Botan, Hakos Biles, Takanashi Kihara, Ninowa Inanis, Kobo Kanaeru, Tsunomaki Watame, Uzora Subaru, Momosuzu Nene, Fuwawa Abyss Guard, and Makoko Abyss Guard. This is where the competition really starts heating up. Welcome to the A tier, the home of characters that can easily carry performances and make you question whether they secretly deserve a spot in the highest rank. Most of these talents are powerful in multiple situations, incredibly fun to play, and only miss the top tier because someone else manages to do one or two things just a little better. If you invest in anyone from this group, chances are you will not regret it. Tokino Sora reminds everyone why she is the original Hololive icon. Her wholesome personality is matched by outstanding leader skills and reliable buffs that improve the entire team's performance. She may not be the flashiest character on the roster, but she consistently delivers excellent results. Yukihana Lami brings a completely different style with her graceful design and soothing vocals. She shines during technical rhythm charts where her sustained focused abilities allow skilled players to keep scoring steadily from beginning to end. Iris is one of the most flexible characters you can bring into almost any lineup. Her powerful vocals combine with excellent versatility, making her an outstanding all-rounder that fits naturally into mixed teams. Nekomata Okayu proves that staying relaxed does not mean being weak. Her comfortable playstyle, sustained focused abilities, and dependable scoring make her one of the easiest characters to enjoy over long gaming sessions. Meanwhile, Inugami Korone refuses to run out of energy. Whether it is marathon play sessions or lengthy rhythm charts, her incredible stamina and combo-focused skills help her stay effective long after other characters begin slowing down. If precision is your thing, Shishiro Botan deserves plenty of attention. Her calm personality hides some seriously impressive damage output, and her accuracy-based abilities make difficult rhythm charts much more manageable. Hakos Bells, however, believes predictability is overrated. Her chaotic mechanics constantly keep players guessing, but when everything lines up perfectly, her burst potential can produce some incredibly satisfying performances. She is basically controlled chaos, and somehow it works far more often than it probably should. Takanashi Kiara brings non-stop enthusiasm to every stage. Her passionate performances make upbeat and pop-focused songs feel even more exciting, while her team buffs help everyone around her perform better. Ninomai Inanis takes a more artistic approach, combining elegant visuals with steady scoring abilities that reward consistency instead of flashy risks. Kobo Kanaeru completely changes the atmosphere with explosive rap sections and endless energy. Whenever the music demands speed, rhythm, and excitement, Kobo feels right at home and rarely disappoints. Tsunomaki Watame continues the supportive theme with her warm personality and fluffy charm. Her healing abilities keep teams stable, while her crowd-pleasing presence makes every performance feel welcoming. Uzora Subaru offers one of the most balanced kits in the game. She is dependable in almost every situation, making her a fantastic option for players who want consistency without sacrificing effectiveness. Momosuzu Nene adds plenty of excitement through adorable animations and beginner-friendly buffs, making her one of the easiest A-tier characters for newer players to pick up and immediately enjoy. The final duo is impossible to separate. Fuwawa Abyss Guard provides exceptional support and healing while perfectly complementing her energetic partner. Makoko Abyss Guard jumps in with playful chaos, impressive burst damage, and combo extending abilities that can keep your momentum going far longer than expected. Together, they feel like they are having as much fun as the player controlling them, and that chemistry makes every performance even more enjoyable. Overall, a tier is packed with characters that are powerful, reliable, and capable of carrying your team through almost every challenge. They may sit just below the absolute elite, but on the right stage, many of them perform like true superstars. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Hoshimachi Suisei, Usada Pikura, Hoshu Marine, Shirakami Fubuki, and Mori Calliope. And here we are, the absolute best of the best. Welcome to the S tier, where every character feels like the main event rather than just another performer. These are the talents that can carry your team through almost any challenge while making every rhythm stage look effortless. Whether you care about scoring the highest points, building the strongest lineup, or simply enjoying incredible performances, you really cannot go wrong with anyone in this tier. They combine amazing abilities with unforgettable personalities, and that is exactly why they sit comfortably at the very top. Hoshimachi Suisei leads the charge with exceptional vocals, incredible stage presence, and score multipliers that can send your performance soaring during rhythm-heavy sections. On top of that, her immense popularity makes team building even easier thanks to excellent synergy with other characters. Usada Pikura brings pure chaos in the best possible way. Her energetic personality is reflected directly in her gameplay, boosting both team morale and scoring potential while thriving on difficult rhythm charts. She is not just incredibly strong, she is also one of the most entertaining characters to watch in action. Hoshu Marine continues the streak as one of the most complete all-rounders in the game. Her pirate-themed abilities, stylish visual effects, reliable group buffs, and massive fan appeal allow her to fit naturally into almost any lineup without ever feeling out of place. Shirakami Fubuki proves that consistency can be just as powerful as flashy mechanics. Her balance kit works with nearly every team composition, making her one of the safest and most dependable choices for both newcomers and experienced players alike. Then there is Mori Calliope, who closes out the tier with unstoppable rhythm synergy and explosive rap-focused gameplay. Her abilities thrive during high combo performances, rewarding players who can maintain their momentum from start to finish. If A tier contains future superstars, S tier is where the legends perform. Every one of these characters has the tools to dominate Hololive Dreams, and if you are lucky enough to have them on your roster, they will almost certainly become the stars of your performances. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.